All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. I've been parsing through the information. Had a pretty busy day today. So I'm going to talk today about what is now being known as functionally unemployed. And this is becoming more of a epiphany, ding, to people as they start to see the middle class and the people that are literally working poor, functionally unemployed, whatever you want to call it. So there are a lot of people that cannot afford to put a roof over their head. They can't afford to put food on their table, and they're even employed. They're working. It's not from a lack of effort. So a lot of people that work very hard are now living in cars. If you look at some of the tech cities out in California, a lot of the places have become incredibly expensive, too expensive for people to make it. So what they're doing is they're living literally in vehicles or RVs, or there's even communities that are like Hoovervilles that have become these shanty towns, and people are living in more of like a camping type situation. I know people that at least for a little bit were living at campsites and had like a P.O. box. So this is something that is getting more and more movement on. More and more people are having to live this way. And it's because there's just perpetual financial duress and stressfulness that is happening to them. And so what we're seeing basically is the beginning of a bifurcation of our society. And that means we're going to have a two-tier society. You're going to have 10% and the 90% or something derivation there, or something like it, 892, whatever, 1585. It's a two-tier society, okay? So our economic pain is really starting to affect people. And there is the Ludwig Institute for Shared Economic Prosperity, or LISEP. So the true rate of unemployment is somewhere just under 25%. And that was in April. And it's up and going up, albeit a little bit, every month. So when the officialdom comes out and says, oh, we've got an unemployment rate of 4% or whatever the heck it is, know that that is not the truth. And the way that we do our numbers today is nothing like the way we used to do it back in the 1960s and 70s. So people are basically stuck in low-wage jobs. They're stuck working multiple jobs. They're just stuck. There's no way for them to really get out from under the pressure of all of the economic pain. So millions are basically what they're now calling functionally unemployed. So they're living in communities where, they're just a step above homelessness, and they're working as hard as they can. And they've got an employment, but the employment is not cutting it. It's not functioning as a way to live independently. You never make enough. So this is becoming a problem. So if you've got an income, and your income is, it used to be if you're under $20,000, it was tough, but you could work around it. You could go do things. You get food from the food bank, whatever. Work side hustles. Now, if you're making under $40,000 a year, it's the equivalent. So taxes on people's homes are going up. So even if you own your home, you don't really own it. Your taxes are going up. It's really tough to find a apartment nowadays that is under $1,000 with anything, more than a bedroom or two. When we were moving around and getting ready to come into our current situation, we lived in a 1,000 square foot, 2-bedroom apartment for 5 of us. And we made it work. Wife and I had a room. Son and 2 daughters shared a triple bunk bedroom. But even that was like $1,400 a month, and we did it to save money. We could have gotten a 3-bedroom, but that would have been about $2,000. So it's just really becoming a problem. So insurance for your home is going up. If you have PMI, that is going up. People's vehicles, they're going up in price. Everything is going up in price. And so now, if you're making anything under $50,000 a year, you're basically poor. A lot of people, even that are making $100,000 a year, are not considered rich anymore. I remember growing up, if your dad was making $100,000 a year, man, you guys were super rich. So now, $100,000 a year is like what you used to make if you were making $25,000, $30,000 a year. You take that, all the food costs that are going up. I heard most people are paying somewhere between $5 and $7 for a pound of ground beef. Chicken is going up in price. Everything is going up in price. So people are not making it. And with inflation that has been persistent, and as much as they want to tell us it's going down, it's not. People are having a hard time putting it together. And so now they are called functionally unemployed. As in they're functioning, but it's as if they are unemployed. They're not making enough. So how do we do it? As you know here, I do side hustles. I do YouTube. I coach. I play music. And, I've got, I think, 25 gigs this year. I do videos every day. I'm coaching. I'm actually up for a full-time coaching position in the fall, which pays pretty good. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to get it. There's a lot of competition, but it's cool to know that I can actually be up for the job. But anyway, we're all hustling. We're all doing everything we can. We're doing, it's a gig economy, but the fact is that a lot of people are not making it, even though they're working, and they're working multiple jobs, and they're saving as much money as possible. And what you're going to start to see is people check out of the system and do whatever they can not to be a part of it, because that's what's going on. So it's tough to get ahead, and, I don't know how you're going to do it. We've got plans here, but it's going to take a lot of effort, but it's a really tough time to be alive right now, especially if you're not in some high, income job. So all I can say is keep doing what you're doing, but it's going to get tougher and tougher out there, which is why prepping should be more a part of your lifestyle. If you have a job loss, or if you're able to stock food and things start to get tight for a month because you have a bill that comes up, prepping is a great way to alleviate that. We're all going to eat. And if you're able to take care of your food and make it pretty cheap, and I hear rice is going up in price now, all I can say is keep prepping. All right, friends, hopefully you're not functionally unemployed, but if you're working as hard as we are here over at PrepperNow, we appreciate your likes and your comments and all that. And if you want to hit the bell to get the notifications, we would love to see you. And come on down and check us out on the next video. And keep supporting the community here, not just on PrepperNow, but in prepping in general. And we just love having you here. Keep prepping, folks. God bless. Have a great one.